Historical experiments further support this claim. Take the 1972 Phillip Experiment in Toronto, in which researchers attempted to contact a fictional spirit named Phillip. They made up his entire backstory, unbeknownst to the student participants, yet when they conducted seances, something answered as Phillip. This entity adopted the fictional identity, despite Phillip never having existed. What then was communicating with the students? Certainly not a ghost. A human spirit would want to tell his own story, but a demon would have to assume a fictional identity in order to coerce continued communication. Another compelling case comes from Joe Fisher's book, The Siren Call of Hungry Ghosts. Fisher extensively researched multiple spirit guides channeled by different mediums. His investigations across the world revealed that these spirits were skilled liars, providing false historical details and manipulating their host. There's a review of this book that actually gives a very good rundown of what his findings were, which I will share now.
Mr. Fisher applied some investigative techniques and actually researched the claims made by multiple spirit guides channeled by one person, then expanded this approach to spirit guides channeled by other mediums. After extensive research and visits to sites all over the world, he concluded, almost reluctantly, that these spirit guides were very skilled and accomplished liars. He began to question whether their intent was anything other than malevolent, and he also concluded that mediums were placing themselves, as well as others that listened to the spirits, at great risk of oppression and loss of free will due to clever and progressively deepening insertion of these spirits into their lives. Very noteworthy, he documents that these entities were able to effect healings, albeit temporary, and he also documents an unusual physical ailment he suffered that almost prevented him from finishing his book. If you are familiar with the deliverance literature, Mr. Fisher's narrative and conclusions will resonate with the progressive oppression and even possession typical of demonic entities whom he angered by exposing them in a secular form. Sadly, Mr. Fisher was very deeply steeped into the New Age, and he believed that he was dealing with negative entities from a lower astral plane, and he never accepted them as biblical demons, and things grew worse and worse for him. He documented being spiritually attacked for a long period of time and tragically took his own life by suicide.
Keep in mind again that these entities that tormented him initially presented themselves like angels of light, but then they showed their true form later on.